season 1 of the Clone Wars, Henry Gora and I had bandied about a couple different ideas of things we thought would be neat, and that was back during, you know, the Uber fan days, we call it, you know, when we were quoting the movies left and right and having Rancors run all around, and you know, among the ideas as fans that we thought would be cool is, oh, we have to have carbon freezing in the show. That would be cool. Well, when we had the season 3 story meeting and we were working with George on coming up with how are these guys going to get through the Citadel, you know, I remembered that Henry and I talked about this thing a long time ago. And I was like, well, what if they froze themselves and used carbon freezing to get through?
I don't think this is working.
Droids, of course, non-organics, could get past these scanners. But any living thing the scanner would detect, unless you're able to freeze yourself and your heart rate and your bio signs down, so the droids wouldn't realize there were living things on board the ship.
The shuttle has no life forms, Commander.
Matt Mikovits, who was writing the Citadel, you know, huge fan, was like, yes, that would be awesome. So, and George went for it. I mean, again, like, you have to have a reason to want to do these things too, and a good reason to do it. And it was a good reason, as it turned out, and it fit really well with the Citadel, so we put the idea of carbon freezing in it. Now we get to another dilemma, which is, so a lot of fans somehow, for some reason, hold the concept that when Han gets frozen in carbonite, that this was somehow the first time this was done. Which I'm not sure where that comes from, because Vader somehow knows the facility is crude on Cloud City, but it should be, you know, able to freeze Skywalker.
Reset the chamber for Skywalker.
So somehow he knows this process is gonna work, almost like he's done it before. So that was enough really loose logic to run on that it would probably be Anakin's idea.
This is your idea? Carbon freezing?
Hey, you wanted to shield us from the lifeform scanners.
A funny thing, you can't have evidently a carbon freezing chamber without having an Ugnaught run it. So I'm imagining somehow that the Ugnaughts must be very good at carbon freezing. They know a lot about it, because we've got an Ugnaught, Urkzalis, running the machine. You know, and I don't, you know, I guess maybe when you open the big box to install your own carbon freezing chamber, the Ugnaught's there. Maybe he delivers it. Maybe he's in the box. I don't know. But, you know, it was a neat little nod back to Empire Strikes Back to have an Ugnaught there. Best carbon freezers in the galaxy.